Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Um, this week has been a little different than most weeks. I wasn't able to get very much work done. As I'm sure you're all aware, things are pretty crazy right now with the coronavirus. So that's it's affecting everything. Um, but I do have at least an update video for you. As you can see, I'm here with the 911. I have made some progress on this since my last update. Um, Basically, I just finished painting the rear section of the car, so it matches the rest of the car much closer than it did before. It's definitely not perfect, but it looks a lot better than it did. You can see there's the deck lid. Here's the rear section. It came out, pretty good considering it's being painted in a garage with dust and things in the air. But anyways, so that's painted. The next step will be to put the bumpers, lights, deck lid, all that stuff back on it, and then do a little bit of cleanup. And then I'll be ready to drive it and enjoy it for a little bit. On the Land Cruiser, nothing has happened since last week, but I do plan on working on this next week. I'm still undecided, but I'm either going to finish the brakes on the front and rebuild the hubs for the next video, or I'm just going to go ahead and put the engine back on it. Before I install the engine, I have to replace the rear main seal because the bell housing has to be off for that, and the bell housing is part of the mount system to put it on the frame. But once I've done the rear main seal, then I can mount it back on the frame because I don't have an engine stand to put it on. So I'm going to put it on the frame and then I'll work on it from there. As far as cleaning it up, replacing other seals, putting all the new parts on it, all those good things. There's also been some progress on the Honda. So I got the pistons and rings that I ordered, as well as the other little gaskets and seals. The pistons that I ordered were supposed to be standard size, and the cylinder sleeves, I had honed them out, and they had some pitting, but I talked to a machinist, and he said he thought they'd be fine. So my plan was to put the stock standard size pistons and rings back in those sleeves and put the engine back together. However, the pistons that I got that showed up, they're oversized. They are original OEM Honda pistons and rings, which is amazing. So they're the correct materials and things like that, but they're oversized. So it took a while, but I was able to find a company locally that is going to be able to bore out the sleeves for me. But it's going to take about 2 weeks, it sounds like. So I've already dropped off the pistons and the sleeves, and hopefully within about 2 weeks I'm going to get those back and I'll be able to start assembling the engine at that point. I also got this new S600 badge in that same shipment, so that's nice. I also got a notification that the tonneau cover that I ordered, that's going to go over the top when it's down, and also the wind deflector that goes here, both of those have shipped. So again, those are coming from overseas as well, so maybe a week or two on that also. In here, this is basically storage in the Bushmaster now. For the Volkswagen Beetle, I did get the new foam kits for the seats, so I will be working on that soon. I'll pull the front seats out again and replace the foam. But again, for the Honda, this is a fuse that goes in there. I've been doing some electrical work. When this car was being stored, a mouse or something had chewed this whole wiring harness. This was all chewed up, and the wires were connecting each other, and some were completely broke, and so I couldn't hook a battery up to it. So I fixed this. I also hooked up the ignition, which had been removed, and hooked up the battery, and pretty much everything works. The headlights work, the turn signals work, the windshield wipers work. This signal indicator light didn't seem to work, but that's about the only thing. The interior dome light worked, so I'm really happy with that. Everything seems to be working. And you'll notice I've got the steering wheel off. I'm getting ready to attempt to refinish it myself, to build at least the front, the face of it, rebuild that out of wood, and maybe do the front and the back of it. I'm not really sure. But anyways, I am making progress on this car as well. The Speedster is still for sale. Turns out this is not a great time to sell a hobby car with the stock market crashing. But anyways, the Speedster is still for sale, so if anyone's interested in that, let me know. Basically, that's pretty much it for this week, guys. I hope everyone's being safe. These are crazy times, and I'm sure things are going to get better. But, you know, until then, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos. And I'll keep trying to make as many videos as I can. It's going to be a little bit slower, I think, for the next few weeks because I have more family obligations right now. But I'll try to get as many videos out as I can. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.